Draw the line when you start. Obvious. I don't know what to say, but that's at least he's alive and he still has his phone. He'll call other girls. We are good.
Okay. Welcome to the Tuesday online consultation. Remember, if you want to make long and lasting changes, make small changes, one change at a time. Don't chase fast results, because usually with fast results they don't last long. So try to make small efforts that you can keep in the long term, whatever you want to achieve. In case it is related to your health, don't try to have that fit body or that body immediately, because usually it's just going to be hard to maintain it in the long term. So if you want to get, for example, the body while you still enjoy your chips, while you still enjoy your fast food, is just to make sure that you still include the fast food in trying to achieve that body that you want. So remember to take care of your body, because it is the only place that you have to live.
I have a question.
Okay.
On your statement.
Okay. Yeah.
I've read up that muscle helps burn fat fast.
Yes. Yes.
So let's say for 3 months I go in hard.
Yeah.
And then I gain all these nice muscles everywhere on my body.
Yeah.
And then I stop going to the gym, but still eat whatever I was eating, and I'm still active, but the workout plan is not as hectic as it was for me to get the muscles. Do you think I'll gain the fat back?
The fat back, in most cases you might, because so you gained the muscle by eating these foods, and now then you had some sort of physical activity that you were doing, the exercise routine, and now you reduce the exercise routine, right? And then all the food that you are having was helping you to do the intense exercise. Now the food that you are having is not doing the intense exercise. So is that extra energy going to? Remember that. Remember, like the chicken. Let's say it's chicken. You're having protein.
Scam.
That's nice, ne? You're still getting.
Jimmy scam.
You're still getting. Yeah, it is. You're still getting protein. That's nice, ne? But you're also getting other things. But you're not just getting protein. You're also getting energy from that food. Where's that energy going to be used? So that energy is like for body functions, everyday activities, whatever. But you were using it before to repair what you've already broken, and to also build more of your muscle. Yeah? But now you're not doing that anymore. And you can see that it's going away. So now, where is it going? Where must it go? But it's not going to go all to the toilet. Where must it go? Where must it go? So go back to your gym routine. So that's why even if 30 minutes at the gym 5 days in a week, if that's realistic, do that. If 1 hour 5 days in a week is not realistic, don't do it in 6 months and expect after that 6 months to think that you'll still be okay in the long term. The exercises that I do, and I hope I can also prove this message in terms of like my channel, whereas I'm saying this message now, today, 2025, and then I'll show you, I'm planning something, I'll show you guys my progress next year and then the year after, with all the small changes that I'm making. I'm not trying to chase anything that's unrealistic. So with all the changes that I'm making, I want to make something that I know even when I'm 50 I can still do this. Even when I'm 50, I don't want like that Ronaldo physique at 50, but I just want to be okay. I just want to hey, I've had Mukawa my whole life, and my whole life I've been thinking this thing must go, this thing must go, this thing must go. But now I'm trying to figure out that I'm trying to be okay with making small changes. Yes, I'm not seeing the results immediately, but I know over time I will see the results. So the small changes that I'm making, the small efforts that I'm making. By the way, I'm exercising 3 days in a week. I told you, I think a few videos ago, that I started exercising, but I wasn't sure either YouTube or myself or whatever. But I'm making small changes. Every Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, I'm doing exercise, 30-minute cardio, 15 minutes strength training. That's what I can do. That's what I can keep. I can't do more than that, so I'm not gonna force myself to do more than that. So I'm sticking to that, and then in the long term, I know I'll see progress. And with that, the nice thing about gym is not a total scam. The nice thing about gym, it also makes you think about your diet, about the food that you're having. So it's you start to pay attention to the food that you're having. You may not make the changes, it's fine, but now you are aware about your diet. Whereas, whereas at first you just eating whatever was there, but now the first step, you kind of aware that the food that I'm having, because I've noticed something. after the gym I have to take a bus to come back, but after the gym I would be hungry because I just did 30 minutes cardio. I just did 30-minute cardio. I just did 15 minutes strength. Yeah, I'm shaking, and I can feel what I'm shaking. That made me have an apple after gym. So after gym, not just an apple, because at first I was like, what can I have after gym so that I'm not shaking? So now I'm starting to think, okay, let me look at my options. What can I have after gym that will keep me up until I have dinner? Because if I try to have something heavy, that will ruin my dinner. If I have, like, let's just say a milkshake, you know, sometimes when you have a milkshake before your main meal, it ruins your main meal and you might have it late. So I just want something light. So I tried a banana at first. It made me extra hungry. I'm like, never again.
Tasty as well.
Never again.
Banana banana.
I'm like, this never. I'm not doing that again. And then I tried a yogurt. Yogurts are the one I would normally buy. They're so nice. But I tried a yogurt and I found that my body can't digest dairy well. I'm not intolerant, but I don't know what to call it. Whereas with lactose intolerant, you become gassy and I get constipated.
So
I get the opposite effect.
Hold up.
I get the opposite.
How did you find out that your body
doesn't like
digest
dairy?
Yeah.
Most of the time when I have something with dairy on its own, that's the important part. When I have dairy on its own, I always find that on that day I have constipation, but I can feel that I have to go, but when I have to go, I have constipation. I struggle to pass the stools. It goes out, but I can feel that it's constipation. But then it's just about ruling out, and then I saw that it's dairy. But when I have dairy in cereal, when I have it in cereal, I'm okay. In muesli, I'm okay. In something, I'm okay. On its own, that's where the danger is. I don't know why, but on its in something or mixed with something, I'm always fine. But when I have it on its own, I don't know what's happening. It's not registering in there. So I tried dairy, didn't work. Then found my solution, apple. Just have an apple after gym, and that helps. So it made me think of what can I have in between. I've also tried peanuts. The problem, Gory, I can't stop. I'll buy a whole bag. I can't stop. I know myself there. I'm just gonna tell myself, I'll have half nyan. I'm opening that bag one by one. So I found an apple that is the best thing for in between, and then I'll have my dinner at my normal time. So it helped. It really, really helped.
I like your advice. Bro. It has helped me so much. But I hate that. Now when I eat pop, I have to think.
But that's nice.
I know, yes. It's nice. It is nice. But it ruined pop for me, bro.
I tend to see,
I used to be
yeah, yeah,
I used to think pop is just it's harmless. It's just
yeah.
tasteless starch.
But it
Yo.
is. It is. It's
No,
fine.
it raises sugar levels, bro.
I used to, with the thing I tend to see in the clinic, ne, is people are more comfortable with blaming something as the problem rather than them being the problem. It's so much easy to say, hey, they're always bringing chocolates at home. It's not my fault. They're always bringing them. I told them, I don't, I don't want these things, but I always buying them. They're always there. It's easy to say that, and then you live on your own, ne? And you're like, and this I'm just from what I've gained from people. They'll say,
Yeah.
it's not my fault. It's advertisement. You'll see when you finish buying your grocery, the aisle to go
You're at
pay,
the till.
the aisle to go pay. You'll
Hey.
never find healthy snacks there. The aisle to go pay, they stack them. They already have an aisle for themselves. A
Yeah.
separate aisle, mara, they double it. Yeah, it's not my fault. I'm standing in line. What am I looking at? Obviously, I see them, and then I see all the different. I'm like, mara, and then I'll take it. And it's not.
And those lines are very slow.
Very slow.
You'll stay at
They're
that
even like
lunch bar for a while.
zigzags. Yeah.
You'll stay at that lunch bar for a very long time and you'll take it.
So it's just so much
It's
easy to
flat.
blame it on someone else, and then I can be okay that it wasn't my fault. You see, now you made me forget what I wanted to say.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
actually, no, I remember. No, I remember. It's actually a story by Penuel.
That's a podcast.
Yeah, with the podcaster. So he made this story. So I'm recycling a story that was already told. Okay. So he said
Yes.
there's a story that he likes about two young boys. One grew up to be a drunkard, an alcoholic. His things are not going well, and then the other grew up to become successful. He doesn't drink and he's focused and he's doing well in life. And then they asked the drunkard about his upbringing. So they're like, what happened? Why are you the way that you are? And his response was, my father was an alcoholic, so that's why I'm an alcoholic. Then they asked the other brother, how was your upbringing? How did you become the way you are? And his response was, my father was an alcoholic. So this
Yeah.
is like about perspection. So one person
Yes.
is blaming the father's alcoholism to say, my father was an alcoholic. I grew up seeing that. That's why I'm an alcoholic. The other one says, my father was an alcoholic. I saw that and I said, I don't want to be that.
Oh.
Yeah. But they were both raised by the
Hey,
same alcoholic
by the same.
parent. So it's just all about perspection.
Bro, yes, it's just that story is so powerful. It reminded me of why I also don't drink alcohol, man.
Why?
Damn. Damn.
That's actually a reason why I don't smoke. My dad smoked a lot that it used to annoy me. Like the smell to this day, the smell of cigarette is a harm. It's like it attacks my lungs in a weird way. I don't understand. But like it
Yeah.
puts me off that I don't see myself smoke. I've tried it. Not to say I've tried it. I've smoked a
I'll
cigarette.
say,
I've smoked a cigarette before. And I was like, no way. I'm not, this thing is not, it's not for me. But
Damn.
he does drink, but he controls his drinking, which was nice. It was nice to see. And then I also drink from time to time. I feel like maybe I'm able to control it. I don't know if his up the way I grew up with him has an impact, but it surely helped me not to smoke cigarettes. Yeah. Why don't you
Yeah, for
drink?
me it was
Answer us.
my
Why don't you
uncle.
drink?
Yeah, man, my uncle was that's my father's brother.
Mm.
Yeah, he used to drink, bro. Like I grew up around that guy. He was always happy, né? That he was always happy, but at the same time, like I just saw the way he was living his life, bro, and then I was like,
Yeah.
nah, man.
Yeah.
I like this guy, and I like that he's always happy, but
Yeah.
nah,
That's not
fam.
life.
That's not life, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, like he's the reason I decided that, you know what, nah, fam, I don't need this, man. I don't need this to be happy, you know, to get into that state of, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was.
And for some weird reason,
Yeah.
I can tap into that state. Like
Yeah.
we go out now, ne? Kya ke jabuda le na tabar ke
Yeah.
nwele.
Yeah.
I've had guys.
I also dependent. I was also dependent on alcohol to be that, and then I had to find a way to be happy without it. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But I
It's not
tried.
easy.
Yeah, I tried my best to find myself to get there without substance. Because now I'll be dependent on the substance. Without the substance, when I'm not, that means without the substance, I'm not happy. How?
Yeah.
I have to buy this thing every
Doesn't
time
make
I want to.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you have to find natural ways to cope. So for me, if I'm going to the club with you guys, and obviously I mean, what makes me happy is the music. If the
Yeah.
sound quality is good,
Yeah.
yo. I just make an effort to like forget about everything that stresses me and
Yeah.
enjoy the music.
Yeah.
And you know, enjoying with people that are drunk, yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
They're dancing. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice. Being around drunkards is nice.
Yeah.
Let me not call them drunkards, but people who are intoxicated.
Yeah.
It's nice.
They're drunkards.
I wouldn't.
They accept the term. They're drunkards. Yeah, the thing about people who are drunk, man, is when they start speaking English, when they start hugging you and telling you how much they love you. Shit.
Fana ka frost. Re tsa diskolo ka moka. No, you got to get maths. That time you haven't seen this guy since grade 6. Man, I like being around drunk people.
Yeah.
I like that. You get the purest.
Yeah.
You get raw emotions.
Yeah,
Let me put
that's
it
true.
like that.
Yeah. It's only
They don't
terrible
filter
once they
anything.
start becoming violent now. Like
Yeah,
those ones,
yeah.
you need to stop drinking. That's not
Yeah.
for you, because it's bringing a side
not
that
for
we
you,
don't know, a side of you that we don't know. Yeah, stop it.
Everything here you wanna fight.
Hey.
Nanga uche. War. Arato cheana, mas UFC man. We just here to have fun.
Hey.
Aye. Atina, I always cut you off, man. If we go out and you want to fight, this other one, kisepela lona mfana ka sgora. Aye. Auna kan sugela. Kara, okalonda kya vai. I'm not the big shit. You get stabbed.
I have a friend. He said there was a day he was working with a girl, and they robbed someone tried to rob them. And he ran away. He ran away and left the girl. So
How you West?
I want to know, you are with your girl there in Cape Town, and someone comes, and you can see they have a knife to you. Are you leaving her?
No, we giving them what they want, bro.
You're giving them your phone and your money
Hey.
and everything, your wallet, everything, and then
Yeah.
onto her, everything.
I will only draw the line if they ask me to take a shit in front of her.
No, they just want your position.
They once did that.
No, let's say they want.
But kaka mo pele I she'll never respect you. They ask you to poop in front of her, bruh. It's a story I read on Twitter. Of a guy.
It's fine. I'm saying they just want your position. They want they see you're wearing a nice is it a jacket? Your jersey.
Yeah.
Hey, your jersey looks nice. They're not making you naked. You can still keep your shirt, you can keep your pants, but your jacket, your shoes, or maybe you're wearing Jordans or something. Hey, your shoes. Bring that. Phone, wallet, and then onto her. Phone, wallet, purse, the whole purse. And then they're vying. You're just going to let that happen and then walk back. And I'm running. You're
leaving her?
I'm running.
Your girl?
I'm running away.
What if they stab her?
I'm running away. It's your job to also run with me. I'm running away. I'll give you the signal. Hey. I'm running away.
Man, the first instinct is to just not fight.
Yeah. I can't fight.
So running away, I guess, is an option. Yeah.
It's the only option. Fight or flight is the flight. We're flying, yeah. I'm running away. I would also run away.
I mean, I'll give you things, but I draw the line when you start. Obvious. I don't know what's but that's at least he's alive and he still has his phone. He'll call other girls. He still has his phone to scroll Instagram and find other girls. He'll be fine.
Yo.
Hey, man, yo. Damn. I gotta get bored. I'm now.
I'm running away, but I would also run away.
Seriously?
I'm telling you. I'm also running away.
To be fair, sometimes it's not you, it's instinctive.
Yeah.
I remember this other time. I saw these guys with knives. Hey.
He just ran.
Yeah.
There's no time to be
and I could have taken those guys. Yeah. But
I'm running away, and as soon as I get home, I'll text you. If it's one take, I know.
Sekunjalo.
If it comes up as one tick, I know. And then if it comes if it becomes 2 ticks tomorrow, I know it's a new phone. But today, if it's 1 tick, I know.
You're not even circling back to the crime scene.
What if it's a hotspot? Now I'm putting myself back in the hotspot again.
What's strategy? You run away, go very far, check the coast, and then come back with a rock. Weapon. That way you don't get dumped, because you went to get help again. But running away and texting guy.
Why should I? Can I still care? I'm sure I still care. Are you okay? I'll say, are you okay?
Early the bastard so far.
So I'll be, for the second part of the episode, I'll be having a guest over. So it's just going to be me with a guest. There's going to be a few lags in between, so I'm sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed the conversation. It was a really nice conversation. So remember, take care of your body. It is the only place that you have to live. And we will see you guys next. It'll be November. We're in November.
Hey, man.
We're in November next week. Wow. But anyway.
We're almost getting to a year.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. Gift is not going to join us for this part of the show, and we have a guest. Right? I just need to make sure
Kwenze kuhle
kwenze kuhle shangani.
shangaze.
Shangase. Wow, sorry, sorry.
No problem, no
Um,
problem.
so he reached out to me on social media, and he enjoyed our videos and he wanted to be part of one of our episodes. So we invited him today. Unfortunately, Gift is not here, so it's just going to be me. But hopefully we'll see him in the future as well. Before we start, you asked me a question. Can you ask me the question again?
Uh, what is the purpose of you starting this platform or creating this platform for y'all even to speak to each other, man? I just want to understand the vision behind each and everything so I can align our conversation with the vision of your podcast or something like
Okay.
that.
Okay. I don't think the vision, like you should align whatever I'm going to say. You should change whatever you wanted to say. So whatever you wanted to say, you can talk about it freely. It's fine. You don't have to align it to what my vision is or what our vision is. So the purpose of the channel is just to provide health. It's just to provide a healthy lifestyle for individuals, just to help people to help get their health back. But the thing is, health education, like educating people about their health, about taking care of themselves, is boring. It's kind of boring. And even me, sometimes when I listen to things that talk about health, they're kind of boring. So we're just trying to make it a bit more entertaining. So we're talking about a lot of things, but the center of it is just the health. We're just trying to promote a healthy lifestyle to a lot of people out there. So that's just the main issue. Whereas when we do talk about health, there's still other things that we like to talk about. So our personalities, we're also putting our personalities into the channel. Whereas we're not, and me as a professional, I don't talk about health every day. There are days where I'm just like a normal guy. I'm just talking about girls. I'm talking
Yeah.
about this and this. I don't talk about health all the time. So we're just trying to put our personality into it and then have fun as well. Because sometimes I feel like people make a vision for a channel, for example, and then they become too strict and they become too professional, and that kills the joy in everything. It's life, man. We're supposed to be enjoying this life. Sometimes I feel like
Yeah.
people are way too serious, and I don't like serious things, but I also need to provide something important, which is health out there. That's just the main thing. I did see that you mentioned that you don't have a metric. Is that true? You said you
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have a
it's fact.
metric, and
It's fact.
and that you're going to be one of those people who will outbeat the odds or the stats. You pinned this on your
Story.
channel. That you're going to
Yeah,
be one
true
of those
story.
people who will overcome without metric and everything. So my question to you is, how do you plan on doing that, if you don't mind sharing?
No, I do not have a problem sharing something like that, bro. Uh, in most cases, I get that question, but a lot of people are not open-minded to understanding the why of each and everything, of why I made a decision of not going back to school after I failed my matric, because I failed my matric 2022, and
Mm-hmm.
I made a decision of not going back to school afterwards. You understand? And a lot of people do not want to go into the why I made that decision, or what propelled me to make that decision, like the decision like that. You understand? So
Yeah.
uh the reason why I let me start there, bro. The reason why I made a decision of not going back to school is I wasn't in a good space to go back to school. I was
Yeah.
depressed. There are certain things that I there are certain things that happened in my life, man. You understand? So that made me depressed
Mm,
for like months and months and months. I couldn't bear myself. I tried to commit suicide more than 2 times. You understand? So
mm,
I couldn't go back to school the following year because everything was applied for me. They said I can't go back. Even my parents made that decision and filled whatever that was filled at that time, whatever application or what, for me to go back to school. You understand? But I
Mm.
couldn't, just because of how depressed I was. You understand? So 2023, that happened in 2023. In 2023, I it was the year I was supposed to go back to school. You understand? So I was supposed to go back to school, but I stumbled upon something that made me depressed. You understand? So
Yeah.
2023 September, one of my friends introduced me into self-improvement. People who teach about meditation, people who teach about the nature of thoughts, people who teach about uh, uh, the flaws of our minds, how our mind is flawed, how our mind is lying to us in most cases, how our mind is uh, our biggest enemy. I was
Yeah. Yeah.
introduced to something like that, and then I consumed those videos. They even gave me books that made me understand a little bit more about my brain. They gave me books like The Power of Now. I can name them.
Mm.
Mind to Matter. I can name a lot of books. You understand? So
No,
they
no, that's
introduced
fine.
me. Yeah, they
Sorry,
introduced
sorry,
me.
sorry. I
Yeah, yeah,
don't, I don't, I don't read books. I know that's kind of weird. That's me. That is. I understand the importance of reading books, but I don't read books.
yeah, yeah. It's very
Yeah.
important, man. And
Yeah.
I saw the importance of reading books when I was depressed. You understand? It was
Okay.
hard,
Yeah.
like it's very hard to read while you are fighting your thoughts, while you are fighting yourself, while you are fighting your brain telling you you do not deserve to live even a day. You understand?
Yeah.
You do not deserve to breathe uh amongst other people. You understand? So it's very hard,
Mm.
man. So that is why I started with things like meditation. I was taught things like meditation, uh awareness, and everything about the brain. I even went to, what is this thing, neurology. You understand? I
Oh.
studied people like, yeah, I didn't go deep, but I tried to go there
Yeah.
just to understand a few concepts about meditation. I started things that uh made me understand meditation a little bit more. You understand? So
Mm.
I studied people like what is Dr. Andrew Huberman. I think you know him. Don't know him? Yeah, I
Yeah.
studied him. I watched a lot of videos of his. Even though, hey, he's too scientific, and man, he can break your
Yeah.
brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he's too scientific, but uh, I was depressed, dog. The reason why I left school and didn't want to go back, I was depressed, dog, and I had to find myself. I had to forgive myself. I had to find a way to forgive myself, and uh,
Mm.
I pretty much think if I went back to school, I would have failed again. You understand? Because
Mm. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
where I was, man, it was so destructive, dog. It was so, like, I lived on antidepressants for like days and days, bruh. Like days and days, bruh. Like,
Um. Are you still taking them?
no, 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 no. I stopped.
Oh, so now, so okay.
Yeah, I stopped mid-year 2024. Yeah, I stopped at that time, just because of the revelation I got from people like Moji. There's there's an individual on YouTube called Umoji. He
Mm.
teaches about uh, a lot of tendencies, a lot of things your brain likes to do. You understand that is so
Mm.
distrustful to your own life. You understand there are certain things that your brain likes to bring out. That destroy you somehow. He was
Mm.
teaching about the nature of why people kill themselves. You understand? There are a lot of people who kill themselves just because they lost the fight within. You understand? So I lost that fight, but uh, I'm glad that some people showed up right before I even decided to delete myself. You understand?
Mm.
So
Mm.
uh, after reading,
Like it.
yeah,
I get that part. Thank you for sharing that. That's
Yeah.
not easy to talk about. I know you might not think of it this way, but where I work, I have noticed that a lot of people are actually the same. You might find that a lot of people are going through probably the same things, and what I've noticed is that it's really, really hard to just share or just talk about things that are within. And the nice thing is that you're feeling much better now, is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's it's nice that you're feeling much better now, but in terms of school, which is understandable because you are having your own battle that you couldn't study. Do you feel that you'll ever just go back for that 1 year just to complete it, or are you satisfied with your progress and then you're just going to continue without it?
Mm. Okay, let me start here, bro. In that journey of trying to make peace with myself, trying to forgive myself, I also
Mm,
discovered a lot of books teaching about finances, teaching about ways I can make money online. You understand? Teaching about
mm,
uh,
yeah,
how flawed the school system is. You understand? Uh,
yeah, yeah,
how the traditional routes will never make you the person you want to be in life. You understand? In this economy where
mm,
a lot of people are unemployed. You understand? So I got
yeah.
to I got that revelation, man, and I am on a journey. I'm on a journey of studying one of the skills that can make money for me online. You understand? Uh,
Which is
Social media, digital marketing,
okay.
SMMA. You understand? Yeah, yeah, man. I found
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
especially in South Africa, man. I think digital marketing is. Uh, I think digital marketing in the third world country will set us free somehow. You understand? I think so, man. The reason why. Uh,
yeah.
okay, let me just pause it there. Let me just pause it there. But it's digital marketing, dog. It's something that I am
Okay.
putting all my hours, putting all my time into studying, man. You understand? So it is something that I think can give me a breakthrough in life if I do it in the correct way. You understand? So, and there are a lot of skills,
Mm,
man. You just have to choose one. You just have to research about one and then choose and pick if which one suits your own personality, which one suits your way of life, man. You understand? Are you someone who is able to sell to people? Are you someone who is able to be with people, talk to people, convince people to like are you someone who is able to convince people for you to get something from them? You understand? So I understood
okay.
something.
Are you selling anything? Are you selling something to people? Not physically, like,
We are always
buy this
selling,
thing,
dog. We
but
are always selling.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
We are
But
always selling, bro.
are you on that journey or is it just something you've been thinking about?
No, I'm on that journey. I'm on that journey. You understand?
Okay.
We are always
Okay.
selling, dog. We are always selling. For me to be in front of you, I'm selling myself in some way. I'm giving certain types of signals that frame me into something in your brain. Right
Yeah.
now, I think your brain,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
your brain is trying to frame me, trying to frame and build a personality, man. Somehow, you understand? Trying to understand my own
Yeah.
personality. So
Yeah.
we are always selling ourselves, man. We are constantly selling, man. Because even when you are approaching a woman, it's also selling. You are selling yourself to that woman. You
Yeah.
understand? So our whole entire lives revolves around selling. You understand? So uh,
Mm.
I am on that journey, bro. I am on that journey.
Okay.
Yeah, 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 man.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice to hear. Well, when I saw your video, I actually did like just a quick Google research. Google search. I mean, not nothing, statistic or anything, but I found that I think 30 or 32% of South Africans don't have matric. Like 30 to 32%. Um, don't have is it I think the other way around, but there's a high percentage of a lot of South Africans who don't have any matrics. But what I have found is that those individuals then find something to work on, like they find some sort of employment and then they work on that thing. I also believe that the school system is a bit flawed, not completely flawed, but then I feel like it's a bit flawed. Whereas, yes, there's the traditional primary, high school, varsity, job, and then make money. But I feel this is my opinion, by the way. My opinion is my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay? People are entitled to opinions. I feel that primary and high school is important for people to make sure that you complete those two, even though it might not do anything for you, but sometimes certain things are just important to have, like certain documents are just important to have when you apply for something, for like any form of job, and then they ask for like matric. They don't I realized later on in life that they don't care if you have straight A's or you have like 50s or 60s. All they want to know is that you completed matric. That's all they want. They just want to see that you have you went to school, you did the certain time, and then you completed that time. Whatever you got after some time, it even disappears. It doesn't matter anymore. Right now my matric doesn't matter anymore, but it helped me to get here to a point where yes, I needed the marks to get into the varsity for the course that I studied. So the course required certain levels, but the job that I do, other people have also done it without having to go through the whole varsity thing. But because they had matric, they got some sort of level to it, because there's just levels to these things. Where, for example, like those NQ levels, some people do those things, and then on their way up to do whatever they want to build in life, let's just say they want to be like an entrepreneur or something, you have to start somewhere. And how do you start? You're gonna need something to
Yes.
start. So that's what I was wondering. Yeah, that's what I was wondering when you said you will beat the odds. But then I do understand you, but then it's just like I feel that for some certain people, that paper is kind of important just to keep your mind busy. Sometimes I feel like we have too much free time. That's why we become stressed. To keep your mind busy and then work on something in that period. You might not be making a lot of money, but if you have goals to make a lot of money, to become like this business person, this salesperson, let's just say that. In the meantime, I feel like having something to keep you busy, even if the job is not paying that much, but it's just don't dwell in that position, because sometimes we become comfortable with what we're given. We're given a job and the job is like 1,000 per month. You're getting 1,000 more, you're getting like 700 more than the average South African. But it's just don't be comfortable in that place. Use that as like your startup. We all need a startup. People need startups. Even right now, before we started the call, you mentioned that you would like your job to take you somewhere else, like Limpopo, for example. That is your startup, or that is something that you're using to get to where you want to be. But with certain people, they might not have like the talents that you might have. So even that matric certificate can be something to help them get like a job, like I don't know, some sort of job that just needs matric. There's a lot of jobs that are out there. Yes, the unemployment rate is high. It's very, very high. But you might find that one job that you might get just needs your matric. And then just that document, even though you got 50s in all of them, I feel like it will still
Yeah.
be
Can I ask you
something.
something?
I'm not dis
What do
yeah.
you think is the solution for unemployment in South Africa? What do you think is the solution?
I don't think there is any. I don't think there is any. Or if there is, I don't know it, because um we will never be in a place where there's 100% employment. I don't believe that that will ever
Mm.
happen. If you mean like 100%, like all of us employed, I don't think that's possible. A certain a higher percentage of employment, I don't know. If there's a, what do you think will help?
I think it's education, bruh. Not the certification or the degrees and what so what. I think education, it's educating yourself about the system.
You mean
Sorry?
teachers? Te- you mean like teach us something valuable? Is that what you mean?
Sorry, I cannot hear you, bro. You're cutting.
Oh, oh, sorry. Do you mean like they should teach us something
Yes,
valuable?
they should teach us something valuable that is not as obsolete as the information we get from schools. You understand? So,
What?
sorry,
What is that?
financial literacy.
Yeah, but that means now we all go into finance. Is that the goal, the end goal?
In going to finance in what way? Maybe in what way?
No. You're saying you feel that to reduce the unemployment is that they must teach us something that's valuable, which
Financial
is financial
literacy.
literacy,
Mm.
and yeah, which is like in the way I'm thinking it. Is it like we learn how to use money? Is it?
We need to learn. We need to be taught how to build systems that might make us money. You know, uh, Yes, we need to be
Okay.
taught about the online space. We need to shift from being consumers to being producers, which is something that we are not taught. You understand? So we need to be taught about
Yeah.
we need to be taught more about the online space, because I think there are a lot of opportunities. We just have to expose ourselves to those opportunities. You understand? A lot of people do not know what is digital marketing even now, but it is something
Yeah.
that can make them mad. So yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
it's pretty much that because it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard to change a habit that you have been doing your whole entire life. You understand? Take for an example. Let me make an example.
yeah.
A lot of people are still stuck in this erection ejaculation cycle. Each and every time they get erected, they think they should ejaculate. They have conditioned their brains that each and every time they get an erection, they should ejaculate. You understand? It's an addiction. They have been doing it for maybe like 10 years, bruh. They have been masturbating for years and years and watching porn in years and years. And for them to think they can stop that habit in just one day, they're just lying to themselves, dog. They're just you just cannot, dog. But imagine if we were told, the side effects of masturbation, the side effects of porn, while we're still starting it. You
But
understand? While we're
yeah,
still new to all
yeah.
of that.
But it's not that schools never taught us anything important. They have. They have. It's not like they did.
Hmm.
The reason right now you're able to articulate your words perfectly is because you learnt it in school.
Yeah.
Me as a
Okay.
Pedi
Okay.
person and you as a Zulu person are able to communicate in English fluently, whereas our parents, our grandparents, they mix English and our home language and even the accent you can hear. But because we were taught at an early age, we took that and then we did something with it. We have peers who are the same age as us who don't articulate English as perfectly, mainly because they probably didn't care about English. So it's not that I understand. It's
Mm.
not that the school system is not teaching us anything. It is teaching us something. It
Mm.
is giving us the basics,
Mm.
which helps. And I feel that now it's up to you to continue. But sometimes you must also remember that you get people who are taught and then they become teachers, and then when they get to the school system, the system is saying these are the rules, this is what you're supposed to teach the children, right? The teachers are just doing their job. This is what they're being told to teach, so they're teaching that. And then the next teachers are going to come They're told this is the curriculum. Teach these children this, and then they teach the children whatever that is, and then that's why it seems like, okay, we're still learning about history, which is boring. Because usually when we complain about the school system, we'll complain about the things that were irrelevant. We'll always say they were teaching us about the Boston Tea Party. We didn't care about that. They were teaching us about primary colors, or we'll always complain about the things that were irrelevant, but there were certain things that were really, really relevant that you took and adapted, and then you're still using them in a way. Same with maths. People complain that maths was useless. It didn't teach us anything. Why am I proving that this is a triangle when I can see it's a triangle? But it's teaching you how to think. It's teaching you how to think and make irrational decisions to prove why something that is clearly seen is a triangle, but you give reasons and justifications. So it's not like it's total BS. There's something there. Yes, it's not. Yes, it needs to be adapted, but who can those people tell? Who can they, like right now? I want things to be changed at my work. I can't tell my boss because my boss is also following the rules. It's those people at the
I'm
top. How
starting
do
to
I
have
get
the
to
same
them?
problem, brother.
Okay, okay, but it's fine. We can end it there.